everyone. My name is Tegan Kline. I'm the co-founder and business lead of Edge and Node. Our guest today is Doug. Doug is the co-founder and CEO of Livepeer. Doug previously co-founded Wildcard and Hyperpublic and served as VP of engineering at both. Doug had a successful exit with Hyperpublic, and that was acquired by Groupon in 2012. At Livepeer, they are building a decentralized live video broadcasting platform using blockchain technology. And Livepeer was founded in 2016 and was recently listed on Grayscale. So I hope you enjoy the conversation today with Doug. So Doug, I would love to just begin with your background and journey to where you are today.
Sure thing. Yeah, thanks for having me on, Tegan. It's great to be here and talk to you. And that was a great introduction of the background. These years feel like ancient history. 2012, 2016, started working on Livepeer. But yeah, I'm a three-time tech founder. I'm working with the same partner, Eric Tang, and another small group of people. I'm a software engineer by background. We've always been building kind of fringe technology products on the edge of kind of what's new and interesting when it comes to tech. And so we had one successful data infrastructure startup where we built a local data platform and had a bunch of users at big companies, one of which, thought it was more valuable to own it and have it in-house and brought us in. And that was a positive experience. And then we've also built a startup called Wildcard where our vision and ambition was correct and everything that we thought would happen, except in that case, the big tech companies built their own versions and locked us out, and we didn't get to have the big impact that we wanted to have. So, I felt the pain of that experience as well. And that's actually, it led us to wanting to build on open platforms enabled by blockchain technologies and led us to something like Livepeer that we're working on now.
Amazing. And I would love to just double click into that. What was that light bulb moment that made you decide to build in the blockchain space?
Yeah, so I mentioned we've been working on this startup. It was a mobile publishing platform where we were pushing articles and videos and media from desktop web to mobile. And we knew that was going to be a big trend back in the early 2010s when everything was shifting over to mobile. And we knew that people were going to be consuming all their content inside of big existing platforms like Facebook and Google and Pinterest and Twitter. And initially, all those big tech companies indicated they'd have open APIs and open platforms for developers to push their content within. And we started building against them. And it just so happens that they didn't. They closed them up. They built their own versions. They created relationships directly with publishers. And we knew that people would consume content in those platforms, and they did, but we had no path to be part of it. And at the same time, you have companies like Apple and Google controlling the distribution of our applications through the app stores, and we were just like, never again are we, relying on these few big tech companies to control our destiny. We only want to build on open platforms. And then there was this really interesting new open platform emerging called Ethereum. And it was this blockchain. It was kind of the next thing after Bitcoin. But what was so interesting about it was Bitcoin wasn't just money, Bitcoin was just money, but Ethereum was actually a developer platform. And the really powerful insight was that it actually let you embed economic incentives into open source software. For the first time, you could get people incentivized to contribute to open software. You could incentivize people to run the open software and form networks. And you could do it in a way that let them all participate in the economic upside as this software was used more broadly. So that was just a light bulb moment that was so powerful for us. And we had done so much video engineering previously, and we're super excited about video and what could be enabled in the future, that we saw a real opportunity to focus on building a video streaming layer in this new tech stack, and that's what we've been working on.
Amazing. Yeah, I love that. It does feel like a lot of the Web 2 companies kind of started out with good intentions, but over time it kind of became apparent that they needed to have those walled gardens around the data because that became their business model in Web 2. And I'm excited that in Web 3 there are so many other new business models. And so I would love to kind of understand Livepeer's business model in that context.
Definitely. So just to take a step back into what Livepeer is, we're a video streaming infrastructure, and our product's used by developers, not individual streamers. So developers building something that looks like a YouTube or looks like a Twitch or looks like a TikTok, they actually need really powerful video infrastructure to process all that video and to distribute it to all the users that are watching it around the world. Video is 80% of the traffic on the internet. And so it really requires a lot of scale in terms of the systems that power it. And so what Livepeer is an open video infrastructure. It's video software that anyone can run, and then it can talk to the Livepeer network, which is the series of nodes all around the world that are available to process and encode the video and help serve in the distribution process. And the impact is it dramatically reduces costs relative to the alternatives and brings all these other benefits from decentralization, like no single points of failure and infinite scale, or at least high scalability. Many of the benefits that these blockchain spaces bring.
Amazing. Yeah. And I've been noticing a lot of kind of growth within the Livepeer community. And so where is that organic growth coming from, and how far are we away from kind of a TikTok on Livepeer?
Yeah, there's growth on both sides of Livepeer. So kind of the supply side, these are all the people that contribute their computing power to encode video. And the reason they do that is they can earn money. It just so happens that people have these video processing chips on their GPUs spread all around the world, and we can put them to work on the Livepeer network. They're not being used, and it's really compelling. So you see a lot of growth and competition to earn the money that users are paying to use the network on that supply side, largely from people who are otherwise mining cryptocurrency and are involved in this space. But on the demand side, that's been a lot of our focus. Who's using this network? Where's that growth coming from? And what we're really excited about is kind of the rise of the creator economy, these user-generated content platforms where people all around the world can start using video and start streaming to participate in the world economy. And so you see these user-generated content apps that focus on different categories, like for musicians or for artists or for DJs or for educators who want to go live on a stream, engage with their audience in real time, and either entertain them, educate them, or provide some service. And a lot of the apps built on Livepeer fall into that category. And Livepeer is kind of uniquely enabling for them, because when you're letting hundreds or thousands of users go live for free, you need a platform that can scale, but it also has to be really cost effective. And because of kind of the open software and the open marketplace, Livepeer can be 10 times as cost effective as alternative cloud platforms, like building on Amazon Web Services or Google or SaaS services. And that enables these user-generated content platforms to actually exist and allow users around the world to go live and find their sustainable business models.
Hey, if you like this clip, be sure to check out the full interview and more only on realvision.com/crypto. It's 100% free. Sign up now.